tell me a little bit about you and kind of where you guys are in your financial lives.
We are quintessential dinks and entrepreneurs, dual income, no kids. We have been working very hard to set aside the wealth that we've generated over the last decade of, working towards building our own business.
So Herman, what were you looking for when you guys actually found me?
Well, like Liz was saying, I'm always just looking around for interesting ways to make your money work for you. I don't remember exactly how I came across the concept of infinite banking. I just remember that it really kind of struck a chord with me, and I kind of went down the rabbit hole with it for a while, studying it and ultimately finding someone to kind of help us start setting that up. We weren't very astute, or we weren't very comfortable with the way that it was being done. So we kind of just went with it. But we didn't feel like we had a partner that was filling in those gaps for us, right, and getting us to really understand the concept and how to, more than anything, how to get the most out of it, how to maximize the potential of the infinite banking concept. And that's when I decided to, hey, let's see if there's someone else out there that can, fill that gap for us. And that's how, we came across you right from the get-go. It was just the difference was night and day.
Absolutely.
In you showing us exactly how everything works, the true benefits, the true potential, holding our hands through all of this.
Yeah, I think the hesitancy for me was I like to be very well educated about the financial choices that I make. Mm-hmm. And like Herman said, I trust him when he comes to me and says, this is something we should look at. This is something that looks like it's a good idea, because he is the opportunity finder for us as a couple. But when I started listening to the original insurance broker that we had and who we started our first policies with, they were having a very hard time explaining to me what the concept was. I felt like we were just being sold a product that we weren't really sure how to use or maximize. Although I did do a little bit of my own research on infinite banking, trying to feel comfortable investing money when things feel clear as mud is not a very good feeling. So we talked about it, and thankfully Herman was able to find you locally, as someone who helps people with infinite banking as well. Just to reiterate, I do feel like it was a night and day difference. Just in the short time that you've been working with us, I feel like I really have a true handle on what this is, what it does for people, and how we can actually utilize it to make our money work for us, take advantage of everything that it offers, and feel confident about the future, even after we decide to stop working.
So what do you think it was about my style that helped move the darkness to light, so to speak?
Well, I can speak from the perspective of the way I educate in my own industry. I'm a big fan of fundamentals. I really like demystifying things, and I really like people who demystify things themselves. And I feel like you and I are very aligned on that. Rather than coming across from a sales perspective, coming across from kind of this highfalutin, financial guidance type of perspective that I've come across a lot of times as I've tried to find financial managers or financial guidance. They either use jargon that you don't understand, or they try to make it like this mystery box where you're just going to put money in this and magically it's going to turn into more. And I like the fact that with all of the visual tools that you showed us and the kind of the animations of what actually is happening with our money, what's actually the implications of the tax dollars that we pay every year, what are some of the ways we can take more advantage of our money. I like the fact that you gave us 110% visibility on all of the numbers and explained everything in great detail at a fundamental level. When you break it down, it's really not that complicated. And I feel like that's something that you do that not everybody does. The customization also was really important for me. I do feel like a lot of the financial tools that are out there are a one size fits all. Also liked the fact that you spent quite a bit of time with us getting to know who we are, what our business is like, what our financial goals are like, what kind of lifestyle we want to have. I thought that was very cool. We aren't planning for setting aside money for children right now, or any of those typical things that people in our age group might have. We have a very different perspective on what we want our financial future to look like. And I like that you weren't trying to squeeze us into a kind of cookie cutter model. You actually listened to us a lot, took all of those notes on who we are and what we want, and then built everything around that based on what our current situation is and what we want it to look like in the future.
What might you tell somebody who's looking for a financial advisor about me?
I really love your candidness. Like I said, the fundamental way that you go about things and explaining things. I love that you are very transparent. You always get down to brass tacks. You're professional and approachable at the same time. but you will give us a no nonsense approach to things. For me personally, as someone who is risk averse, and it takes me a long time to really wrap my head around things, I do like that you push back quite a bit and actually put some effort into explaining to me as the professional what I should be doing or what you suggest we should be doing. I think you and I have had this conversation before, which is oftentimes when you're outsourcing something or you're looking for a professional to help you with something, the first question they'll ask you is, well, how much do you want to do? Or how much do you want to invest? Or what do you think? Or what do you want? And I'm going, well, I like that. But at the same time, the reason why I'm hiring you as the professional is because I don't have those answers. I need you to tell me what to do.
Right.
So I like the fact that you actually, as the professional, take that responsibility to, of course, it's up to us to implement it. But I like that you actually take that firm hold on us and say, look, this is what I actually think you should be doing. This is what I actually think your plan of attack should be. And you hold fast to that rather than sugarcoating things too much or making it too wishy-washy. I like that you're very diligent about that.
You're a very good listener. Like Liz was saying, I mean, that we don't feel like you're just trying to guide us someplace where you already have your mind made up or where you want us or what to do with our money or whatnot. If you really are interested in what we have to say and where we're coming from, what our needs are. And then you're also very good at communicating your expertise and really getting across the important things that we need to understand that we might not be familiar with. We kind of feel like we're kind of becoming subject matter experts in just how much we're learning from you.
Well, I can't thank you both enough. I absolutely love what I do for a living, and you guys you allow me to continue to do it.